A little bit of an update from the vegetable garden on the 18th of August. We've had a little bit of respite from the drought recently, maybe a little bit of rain, maybe I don't know how much. We're still watering these occasionally, and we've been eating some of these. Now a couple of good friends mildly criticised me for cutting these off about here and discarding sort of this section. I mean, it's had a good fruit, but we've got so many that, you know, when I'm actually trying to stir fry, look where my thumb is, that's solid. From up here, it's hollow and perfectly edible, but not so much in it, it fills the wok up a bit too much. Whatever. I agree on the principle of avoiding waste, very important principle. Here's some of the carrots, and the cities are not looking bad at all, to put it mildly. These are not looking bad. Carrots are one of the most amazing things you can grow. I never cease to be amazed by just how much carrots you can get out of a row. I'm going to slow that down, take a look at that carrot, and then look at the row of carrots we've got. What weight do you think there is down there? Okay. It's quite amazing, really. What we tend to do is go along the row. We don't harvest them all in one go. Of course, commercially, you know, you have to do that. But what we do is pull one out here, one out there, and it gives the others more room to grow. Now, these carrots, we've been eating these for a while, and we'll continue to eat them a bit more. You know, if they're planted, maybe, let's say for the sake of argument, you've got, you know, 8 or 10 carrots in a foot or more, then, you know, as you harvest them, so carefully just take the odd one out. Actually, that one's a bit solid in there. I'll probably need to get all of those out at once, but you know, pull one out if you can and leave a few. I'll take that one out and make a point over it. Okay, so there's a lot of carrots there. Just gonna, I'm just gonna a little bit of a wiggle to and fro. You don't want to snap it off underground. Easily done. Oh, come on, carrot. Aha. Right, I've got 3 out there. Like that. Those, just gonna fill that in. I might even dump some water in that later. So those ones I've left, I've got a bit more space, pulled those out. What an amazing vegetable now. Carrots. We've got 3 varieties we're growing. One's called Maestro, one's called Fly Away, and the other, oh, I posted it yesterday. Julia does all of this at work, does it very well too. And they're carrot fly resistant. There's a nasty fly that burrows around and lays eggs on the carrots and maggots into. I hate all that stuff. Anyway, carrots again. Those are the ones we've been eating. These ones are coming on. And down here, we've got some we sowed later. Still need a bit of finger weeding. I've had some finger weeding already. And this goes back to the idea of successional planting in the vegetable garden. The would-be self-sufficient smallholder, you don't need it all to come at once. If you're harvesting by machine for the factory farm, I mean for the market, I meant to say, sorry I didn't mean to say factory farm there, then you of course have got to harvest them all at once. But for your own back garden, your own personal use, 50 years from now there won't be planes flying overhead. It's going to run out of oil by then, or something else will have happened. Quite a few other things may have happened. But people will still be needing to feed themselves. This is the sort of thing they'll need to learn how to do. Hand weeding carrots. and so this lot will carry on growing long after we've finished eating all of those. So I think I'll probably stop the video there, really, just showing me this one single lesson, really, which is not a lesson that I invented, but I learned from a book, and as soon as I read it I thought that makes sense, and ever since I've tried doing it I thought, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We've done successional beans as well. These are coming on. Those are more or less finished. We're just leaving them to carry on producing biomass. And I did plant a few more. Julia said don't. She said I think it's a bad idea. They haven't got time and it's too dry anyway. That was 3 weeks ago, or was it 2 weeks ago? And I put them in. I gave them quite a lot of water. And they're coming up anyway. We don't know what the weather's going to be, but if we get anything like average weather, I think there's a reasonable chance that those will grow through September and maybe give us a crop of French beans in October. Maybe that's taking a chance, pushing the limit, but there's not a lot to lose, is there? Okay, well, just signing off from the vegetable garden on the 18th of August.